see you.
Good to see you too. Getting warm, not raining.
I have been watering the lamps together.
Yeah.
The last week I watered.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it might just hot.
Yesterday was good for plants.
I might not need to water.
Yeah.
But I'm going to check with this tomato plants. They seem to drink up a lot of water. They might need
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, I'm glad you're keeping an eye on them.
Thanks.
Yes. They're around. Good. I think we need to make it more obvious what we're doing. We need folks up here in the beginning to break it for service. Wow.
You will be. When I walk to you and then you're going somewhere. Just put a couple chairs in there.
Amy, have you ever watched the service from home? No.
We did in the beginning.
In the beginning, yes,
Yeah.
but not
Not
recently.
But mostly, we've been here.
Yeah.
Hi. If you could just set them up here.
Okay.
Because folks don't understand. It's a real service until.
Okay, gotcha. We're doing this. It's a real service until. Some people don't want to have to walk to where they're going.
And some people like want something to feed anyway.
Hey, Randy. Good.
These are,
We need another table down.
Yeah, they're inside.
Oh, inside. Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
It's like the first place for that the days after and some of us have hair. Yeah. Some of us have mashed up hair.
I guess.
put them in shades.
So I followed those advice and I opened the site. It was like already in line for this.
Billy, the hand of this shirt.
Hey.
Here, I come sit in the front row so
Yeah.
people aren't afraid to sit
I'm
right
not
next
afraid
to the
sit
camera
in the front
guy.
Take a picture of
The beach scene?
the altar.
Yeah, I've got the beach seat online right now.
All right. That's
Let's
great.
see. Oh, yeah.
Only one watching now. I think that's me.
That's you? You're it?
Uh-huh. But I had no trouble over here connecting to the internet.
Right.
It's just over there.
Oh, that's still a problem. So I
Oh,
think
yeah.
maybe we do need to just invest
That's-
in having that wired.
Peter wanted me to do some kind of report for that, for the board to kind of lay out all the options. So I'm working on that.
I think it would be wise. I mean, we just need to have the money to do what we need to do.
Yeah,
Not be constantly interrupted by, oh, we lost our connection.
Right. So if we want to do it, if that's important to us, we've got to decide to put some money behind it instead of trying to do everything on the cheap.
All the time, everywhere. We could cut out something else.
Yeah.
We really could. Do you have candles and stuff?
Yeah, we do.
Down low, in the cabinet below. So just let you know. That's where I left them. Is this the altar? Okay, if I sit here?
Oh, yeah.
Lighter candle.
That's a smelly candle. Put the dinger up high. Got that one. He always has a lighter.
It did rain yesterday, didn't it? And they were fighting on it. Prefer to go this more, but it seems to be. That's how I know
We were starting to haul everything from over there.
No, we already have it.
And then, yeah, rubber look inside that little folding cabinet. And I said,
Including the best.
the best was there.
I know. Okay. No, I'm just saying. But even the best. Do you do Zoom?
What's that?
Do you do Zoom for your services?
No, we use YouTube.
YouTube, but you do put it on there.
But it's on YouTube,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We do too. We use Zoom.
Where
Yeah.
are you from?
Oh, Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, I'm Daryl Kretschler.
Hi, Daryl. No, Lydia.
Lydia. Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah. We're just traveling around the world.
Oh, okay.
We're just on vacation, and we always try to go to a UU church when we're
Oh,
on vacation.
okay.
Just to, meet our people.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Yeah. Peter goes all out for
I should say.
potlucks.
That's for the...
Well, that's for the after. We had potluck last week.
I
But
see.
I guess he wanted to make bread again.
I guess. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is not one of the services that we need to YouTube, but we'll do it. Somebody will show up.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully, right? And now that we've opened, we still get about 15 to 20 people.
Oh, that many?
watch.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, we average about 4 probably.
Okay. Well, better than 0.
Yeah, it's better than 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a red bird flying around here. Do you know what it is? Is it a cardinal?
It probably is a cardinal.
Probably a cardinal? Okay.
There are a lot of cardinals here.
Okay. It looks like a darker cardinal than what I'm used to.
Oh, okay.
But maybe it's just because
It
it's
could be a
not here.
female cardinal.
Well, they're yellow though.
Are they?
No? Yeah, kind of yellow.
I thought they were more maroonish.
Not up by us.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm not a bird person at all.
Okay. I try to be,
Uh-huh.
which
makes it dangerous because I don't really know what I'm talking about. Am I in your seat?
No,
Okay.
there are no assigned seats.
Okay.
Hi, Laura. This is Lydia from
Hello,
Cleveland.
Laura.
Nice to meet you, Lydia from Cleveland. What brings you here?
Well, we're on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah. Churches when we're on vacation.
There's nice. There's shade up
It's
here.
fun. Yeah. We enjoy it. I do.
Will, that's me.
He goes with me. No. Not at all.
All right, welcome to Bullside AUUF, right? So, feelings. Oh, sorry. Don't give me a mic. All right. Welcome one and all to this gathering of the Auburn Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. And I'm Robert, member of the Sunday Services Committee, and my co-sponsor today is me. We come together each week to lift up and affirm those things which we believe to be of worth, especially a caring, committed community whose words and deeds enlighten our minds with reason and warm our hearts with love. I call your attention to the announcements that are printed on the back of the order of service.
None of them.
Please read these as you can decipher. For important information about fellowship life, spoken announcements will be heard at the end of the hour. On behalf of the members of the fellowship, I extend a special welcome to all visitors and those of you who still feel like visitors. Are there any visitors who would like to just say hey?
Hey.
These are the hays. And since we're out here today, if you'd like to see the inside of the sanctuary afterwards, we can open it up for you. So,
If you like old buildings.
Yeah, I do.
A little. Okay. Today, this is our second, we're not saying annual, but it's the second Cool Your Heels service. And like most things, we break things down maybe to the sacred, which Amy will talk a little bit about how we approach this, as well as the secular, which I sort of like to look at. And
Robert, are you speaking into the microphone? Because I can't hear you.
yeah, he's speaking in the microphone.
Oh, okay. I guess it's just here.
I could talk like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to start over. Okay. So anyway, we're talking about water, and water obviously has a spiritual component, but there's also the other aspect of water, right? It makes you feel cooler. And then there are more of us than I thought, but I think we can all remember the days pre-air conditioning, right? I grew up in a house without air conditioning. Amy did the same. And then when we did have an air conditioner, it was in my parents' bedroom.
Of course.
And the door was always closed. So, but, there were two things when it got hot, where I grew up near D.C., is you could either go to the water or you went to the basement. Go to the basement and get cool. I said, okay. So what we want to do is pull these things together. We want it to be enjoyable, where we can sort of cool our heels and have a nice late morning service. So may we come together in the spirit of cooling our heels. nice song for every day.
Yeah.
We should start
Mm-hmm.
do that.
Terry was already getting in the mood.
Okay, for our opening words, and I sort of like to conflate things, and one thing leads to another. I'll have different things, sort of go down a weird side road. So I have two sets of opening words. The first one is the sonnet number 18 by William Shakespeare. Okay. And I have to say, this is the one I had to memorize for high school English class. We all had to memorize a Shakespeare sonnet. This is the one I got. So, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease has all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderedst in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. And then my second reading is from the book of St. James Taylor.
Nice pause.
I'm in class now.
Perfect pause.
Summer's here, and I'm for that. Got my rubber sandals, got my straw hat, got my cold beer. I'm just glad that I'm here. Summer's here, that suits me fine. It may rain today, but I don't mind. It's my favorite time of the year, and I'm glad that I'm here. Yeah, the water's cold, but I've been in. Maybe loose the laundry and jump on in. I mean, all God's children's got skin, and it's summer again. As is our tradition, we light a sacred candle for those families separated at our southern border. Our offering reminds us that the fellowship is supported by us, the people. Our generous giving is an act of commitment to this place, to one another, and to the causes of Unitarian Universalism. Freely have we received gifts that minister to our needs of body and spirit. Gladly we bring this community to its wide concerns of a portion of our bounty. May this offering now be given and received in joyful appreciation of our shared hopes and values. And since this is the second Sunday, those undesignated funds will be given to Water Watch. And why do I Water Watch?
We're cooling our heels.
And Jim's going to talk just a second about Water Watch. Our lives are in our pockets.
Everybody's on the phone. Can't get away from the phone.
Well, If you were like Amy, she'd be doing this by now.
It's like an etch-a-sketch.
Alabama Water Watch is a citizen volunteer water quality. Closer?
Yeah.
Alabama Water Watch is a citizen volunteer water quality monitoring program covering all of the major river basins of the state. The mission of Alabama Water Watch is to improve both water quality and water policy through citizen monitoring and action. Established in 1992, Alabama Water Watch is a national model for citizen involvement in watershed stewardship, largely because of its three interrelated components: citizen monitoring groups, a university-based program, and a nonprofit association. Alabama Water Watch uses EPA-approved monitoring plans with a community-based approach to train citizens to monitor conditions and trends of their local water bodies. With a data-to-action focus, Alabama Water Watch helps volunteers collect, analyze, and understand their data to make positive impacts. So I know that some of our members are members of Alabama Water Watch and do this water monitoring, and also the RE group has been involved in Water Watch, or at least was before the pandemic. I'm not sure what's happening now.
That's why I don't touch that stuff, you know?
This doesn't work like it just get right.
All right, time for our story for all ages.
And I saw, yay, Arthur and Alice are here. Come on up. And anyone else who would like, or hop from your end, or anyone else who would like to come up, sit on our wonderful summer tarp. Thank you.
There you go.
This is a little muddy.
Not the blanket, but under the blanket.
Yes. All right. On the ball? Sit on the ball? The ball. Oh, no, that's no. What?
Sit on the ball.
Now that I'm down. All right.
You're very close.
Okay. This is Pig in the Pond, and it starts out with something that's not true. And since your mom's a vet, and I know y'all are really interested in animals, I thought I'd better get it straight. It says that pigs don't swim. Pigs do swim. They're like all mammals because they have good lung capacity. They can get in water, they can float, and they can swim.
No.
Herb is agreeing with me there. So just ignore that it starts out with something that's not true because it's fun anyway. I had to look it up.
That's what Unitarians do.
That's what YouTube's for.
All right, the pig in
I
the
want to see a
pond.
pig swimming. I won't believe it until I see it.
The pig in the pond. This is the story of Nelligan's pig. It takes place in Ireland, by the way. One day, Nelligan went to town. It was hot. It was dry. The sun shone in the sky. Nelligan's pig sat by Nelligan's pond. The ducks went quack. The geese went honk. They were cool in the water in Nelligan's pond. The pig sat in the sun. She looked at the pond. The ducks went quack. The geese went honk. And the pig went oink. She did not go in because pigs don't swim. The pig sat in the sun getting hotter and hotter. The ducks went quack. The geese went honk. And the pig went
Oink, oink.
She didn't go in because pigs don't swim. The pig gulped and gasped and looked at the water. The ducks went
Quack, quack, quack.
The geese went
Honk, honk, honk.
And the pig went
Oink, oink, oink.
She rose from the ground and turned around and around, stamping her feet, twirling her tail, and splash! Take a look at the pig's face. She's loving it. But the ducks, quack, quack. Splash, 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 splash. The ducks and the geese were splashed right out of the pool. Pond. The ducks went quack, 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 quack. The geese went honk, 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 honk. Which means very loudly, the pig is in the pond. The pig is in the pond. The pig is in the pond. The word spread about, above, and beyond. The pig is in the pond. The pig is in the pond. At Nelligan's farm, the pig is in the pond. From the fields and all around, they came to see the pig in the pond at Nelligan's farm. And then, any ideas?
Splash. Splash, splash.
Nelligan came on with his cart. Do y'all ever feel like this if you've done something that? Nelligan looked at the pig in the pond. The pig went
Oink.
Nelligan took off his hat. Nelligan looked at the pig in the pond. The pig went
Oink. Oink.
Nelligan looked at the pig in the pond. The pig went
Oink. Oink. Oink.
Nelligan took off his shirt. Nelligan looked at the pig in the pond. The pig went
Oink. 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 Oink.
Nelligan took off his underwear and splash. Nelligan joined the pig in the pond. What happened next? Sploosh! And again, look at the faces of the animals. They're having a blast, but you can't see that. They all joined the pig in the pond. Some of them even have very blissful faces. And that was the story of Nelligan's pig. Thank you so much for coming. I'm not sure what Yvonne has going on over there. Y'all are welcome to stay and join us in our pond. Just a few minutes, actually. Thank you. Wow. This is why they were so helpful putting it up. Because their mom is
So since it's in the program, we'll sing the children to wherever they go. And Terry, could you lead us?
May your minds be open to new learning. May your words bring truth into the world. May your hearts know love and your hands do justice as you go your way in peace. As you go your way in peace. As you go your way in peace.
All right. Today's service is a result of a typical free association from an initial idea to something related, sort of, yet totally different in the end. The initial root of the idea for our Cool Your Heels service is the religious ritual of foot washing, practiced by some groups of Southern Baptists, primarily the Free Will Baptists of the Appalachian Mountains. In turn, that tradition of foot washing is rooted deeply in hospitality customs of the ancient Mideast. In those dusty desert arid lands, sandal-clad travelers with very dirty feet were welcomed warmly into a home with hospitality that included providing water to wash their feet. The bathing of the feet was most often done by a servant of the least station, since the task was considered a lowly one by those doing the actual washing. Biblical references tell of Jesus washing the feet of the disciples before the Last Supper, to emphasize that they were to take care of each other as he had taken care of them. Traditional Mountain Baptists, also known as foot-washing Baptists, perform foot-washing rituals around Easter as a statement of service, humility, and community. As cited in the Encyclopedia of North Carolina, Bathing the feet of fellow church members is usually followed by words of support and fellowship. Foot washing churches continue the practice as an act of humility and devotion, and some groups who practice the ritual have emphasized the act of listening as an important component of foot washing. That bit of background leads us to the main part of our service today. Instead of actually washing each other's feet, we're letting the wading pool stand in for that aspect of the ritual. As we gather around the wading pools, cooling our heels, sharing our thoughts, comments, and stories, you are also encouraged to engage in the act of listening, offering encouragement and support. We hope that our AUUF interpretation of foot washing will focus on the community building and shared joys that can happen as we gather together around a pool of water on a warm morning, soaking our feet, cooling our heels, and enjoying the fruits of summer. So Robert will let y'all know about the procedures for cooling our heels. And I want to quickly remind him that I think we skipped joys and concerns, right? Intentional? Oh,
Okay, so for the procedure, you're gonna take off your shirt, take off your underwear, and go sploosh. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. It'll be all on YouTube. So, what we want to do is, I see some folks are wearing shorts or sandals and stuff. Those of you in pants can roll them up. You can do that. There's no problem with that. Or leave them down and stick your feet in the water. But given the number of people, we do have one more pool we're going to set out. So grab your chairs, grab a pool, and just surround yourself with friends in conversation, listening and participating. And then, as you wish, go into the basement here, where we have the fruits and other kinds of finger foods set up. So you can come, grab something to eat. The coffee's going to be in there as well. Grab something to drink. Come back out. If you feel a little warm, uncomfortable, please go in and sit inside as well and be comfortable. But really the idea is just to gather around, and you can switch. We're not going to do any dinging or donging, so if you want to get up and go to another pool, you can tap somebody like at my turn. I'm going to sit here. But really the service is just to talk and listen and be cool. Any questions? Oh, we will have a closing. You will hear the dong for that. And then if you want to continue, you can continue for your heart's content. Huh? All day long. And once people leave, who knows? Underwear may fly. Okay, so go to it.
You're not doing it. You're not gonna put